Hi there, welcome to my views and news studio stories. Firstly, Getachew is going to be replaced. Talks ongoing between TPLF and federal government. What did a senior TPLF leader, Debretsion Wing, say about replacement of Getachew Reda? The leader talked yesterday. Secondly, Sisi, Abdul Fattah al-Sisi, Egyptian president, spoke on Egyptian national television 48 hours ago, the day when CFA came into force, Cooperation Framework Agreement has come into force, which has been rejected by Egypt. Ethiopia sees the implementation of CFA as a major victory against Egyptian attempts to stop Ethiopia from using a GERD. So, what did Abdul Fattah al-Sisi say on national television about River Nile and about its importance for Egypt? Let's start from Ethiopia, viewers, from Tigray rather. In Tigray, we know that TPLF has split in two. Getachew is going to be replaced, it seems, though he's fighting back. He's refusing to step down. How in control is Getachew now? How much is he in command in Tigray? I'll do a video on that, hopefully in coming hours or tomorrow. I have information, by the way, from Makale about what is happening on the ground there, what is the real situation. People start criticizing me when I tell them that this is what is happening inside Tigray. They say you are fueling the political conflict in Tigray, though I have no intention of exacerbating the conflict. I want dialogue. This is what I've been promoting. Getachew, his replacement is being discussed. This is what was confirmed by Fat Liver Gebrselassie. Fat Liver Gebrselassie is one of the senior TPLF leaders, one of members of central and executive committees of the parties. Fat Liver Munjerino, she's also called. Munjerino is at the center of decision making in TPLF Old Guard. She represents TPLF Old Guards. She is part of. Pandevik spoke in Tigray around 24 hours ago, and she said that we are in talks with the federal government to replace Getachew. And she said that it can only happen if both sides believe that there should be new president in Tigray. It means that she is saying that federal government will have to cooperate to remove Getachew. TPLF alone cannot remove Getachew. But she confirmed that TPLF Debretsion is holding talks with the federal government. It means that federal government will give the go-ahead about change in Tigray presidency. TPLF alone cannot bring about a change. That is what Debretsion met with Abiy, and I think they're due to meet second time too in coming days. Secondly, she said TPLF does not want to dismantle Tigray interim government. A wrong narrative is being built against TPLF. She said that there are 27 members of Tigray interim cabinet. 14 are from TPLF. TPLF only wants to replace these 14. Other 13 from Tigray forces, from Tigray civil society will continue their work. They won't be changed. TPLF is not calling for dismantlement of interim government. By the way, some pro-Getachew activists say that there is nothing written in Pretoria that TPLF will get 51% share in Tigray interim cabinet. This is what the parties agreed when federal government TPLF talked involving military too. They agreed after Pretoria last year. Last year agreed to form an interim cabinet and they gave 51% share to TPLF. It does not mean that it's written in Pretoria. So Getachew Group now says that it's not that TPLF is entitled to have 51% share. Fat level confirm that talks underway. Firstly, they'll have to agree on principle. Will federal government agree to remove Getachew? If federal government agrees, only then the Debrecen group can offer the names who will replace Getachew. So far, reportedly, federal government has not fully agreed to replacement of Getachew. After the green light by federal government to replace Getachew, TPLF will share names. In this in this transitional phase, TPLF wants Reda to be in charge until federal government and TPLF reach a decision about new president. So second meeting between Debrecen and Abiy would be crucial. Second, viewers, CC spoke on Egyptian national television 48 hours ago on the 13th of October. The CFA came into force, Cooperative Framework Agreement, signed by 6 Nile River Basin countries, signed and ratified this agreement, saying that all the upstream, downstream countries have equal rights to utilize the River Nile waters. Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, Kenya, Ethiopia, Burundi signed and ratified the agreement. Ethiopia is one of the beneficiaries of this agreement. Eritrea has not ratified it so far. Eritrea is also one of Nile Basin countries. Egypt and Sudan issued statements criticizing the CFA, saying that CFA is a violation of international law, and people say that signing and ratification of CFA by 6 River Nile countries is a blow to Egyptian narrative against Ethiopian dam. Egyptian President Al-Sisi appeared on national TV after CFA came into force, and he said that 90% of Egyptian water resources come from River Nile. It is a matter of survival, matter of existence for Egypt. Egypt will continue its diplomatic, political efforts to ensure that its rights about River Nile are protected. Definitely, Nile River is the lifeline for Egypt, for Egyptians. But Egypt so far has not been able to stop Ethiopia from building that. By the way, if other countries, for example, Tanzania, etc., if they start building big mega dams on River Nile, what would be Ethiopian response? Will Ethiopia accept that? Because after Ethiopia, I think River Nile entered Sudan, then Egypt. So Egypt sees Ethiopian dam as a threat because it could reduce the supply of water to Egypt if Ethiopia stores huge amounts of water. But if dams are built by the countries from where River Nile enters Ethiopia, Ethiopia could have similar grievances against those countries. So far, Ethiopia is not seeing any major threat to what it has built. Good. Egyptian narrative so far is not gaining acceptance among River Nile countries, though EU, US, they back Egypt on the issue of Egypt-Ethiopia dispute over good. Take a listen to what Al-Sisi said on Egyptian national TV around 48 hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, Egypt places water at the top of its priorities, where the Nile River was specifically considered. an issue related to the life and survival of the Egyptian people, as it is the main source of water in our country. Over 98%. Therefore, preserving this vital resource, it is a matter of existence that requires persistent political commitment.